If you would have 3 wishes to
Mm-hmm.
use on advancing green delivery, what
Mm-hmm.
would you wish for?
Well, one is that I hope cities, and I guess sort of us in general as the urban freight system, can remember that walking is a really cost-effective, simple, effective solution for many places. So sometimes I think we get a bit tangled up in exotic new technologies, and people think drones are cool and people think robots are cool, but people are amazing robots. We're not robots, but people are amazingly functional and adaptable and with great, abilities to make decisions. And I think there's a lot of very dense urban areas where porters or walkers are arguably the best solution. So I don't think we need to make things complicated. I think sometimes we need to remember that we already have a suite of great solutions, and we should take advantage of those, even though they don't sound very sexy. We also have to have some humility as an industry. I think one of the ways we're going to reduce emissions from delivery is to deliver less stuff. And I think we have to remember that even as stakeholders in the delivery world. And of course, we should be working to do the work that we do as sustainably as possible, but we can't ignore that part of that solution is delivering less or delivering more slowly. I think one of our challenges is not it's not technical as much it is sort of coming together as a community and like collectively agreeing this is something we're going to do. And I mean, there's many really exemplary sort of leaders making commitments as cities, making commitments as companies, and I think there's a fantastic amount of entrepreneurial work in terms of developing technologies and both hardware and software to meet our goals with electrification and efficiency. But we haven't had a lot of in North America, a lot of sort of what I call really sort of holistic shared, a holistic kind of shared vision to do that together. So that's one of the things that the Urban Freight Lab is playing an important role in, and that's bringing together the private sector and the public sector, who both have goals to reduce emissions and to become more sustainable, but don't do a lot of talking to each other. And I think by doing that, we can make progress more quickly. I think by making sure that that cities understand that the objectives and the costs of the private sector and can do things like allocate space in appropriate areas so that it's easier for companies to adopt zero emissions solutions. I think there's there's work that needs to be done there, and so I'd like more people to prioritize that, or with time and energy, so that we could use the time and energy we have as effectively as possible.